So, firstly, I'm Illandra Jones, a seven-figure entrepreneur in the online space. And how did I get here? So, before I even started in the online space, I was actually a professional netball coach, a player and a netball coach. And while coaching, I felt I was living out my purpose. It was, for me, it was so important to make a change in the young ladies' lives. I want the netball practice, my coaching to be their escape. Um, and apart from just coaching netball, my whole purpose, every single coaching session, it was to just talk about life skills and your choices and how you can change your future. That you don't need to end up like your mom, your granny, your aunt, you know, you can actually get out of your circumstances, but you have to make that choice. So that was my whole focus, my passion with my netball coaching. And then COVID hit, where I couldn't coach netball anymore, and then I had to just look for a job. Luckily for me, I got a job in COVID time, and where I actually worked in a factory for 2.5 months. But because I'm a kind of person that I can't sit still. I need to work. I need to do something, and it's important for me to do something, you know. And I was always asking for more work. For what can we do? We can't sit here on a Monday morning. We can't just sit here and wait for work. So then the opportunity came, and they moved me to admin into the office space, and the rest is history. But I felt like I was slowly dying inside because I didn't make any difference in people's lives. For me, my purpose on this earth is to help um, now, especially is to help God-led women. My purpose on this earth is to let you realize that there's more out there. Just by being a mom and just by go to your work, your 9 to 5. Just by being a wife, a girlfriend, a partner, there's more to life, and you have that ability to change it. And so it went on, and I end up in a big financial debt, like in a massive hole. And I remember crying myself to sleep. I remember um, I, I couldn't wait for the evenings to get into the shower and just cry, because that was my time to release and to talk to God and to ask God, what's going on? Why do I need to have to go through all of this? I'm a good person. I always help other people out there, and I will always give my last to somebody. Why must I go through this? I need a breakthrough. I need something to change my life. I can't do this anymore. My tide is tired of dieting. And I don't want to struggle anymore. I don't want to choose between putting petrol in the car to go to work or buy food for us to eat. I was tired. And then one morning, while I was putting on makeup to on my way to work, my little one at that stage, she was between 4 and 5 years old. And then while I was putting on my makeup, she was looking at me and she said, "Mom, one day when I'm big, I want to be like you." Oh, and that hit me hard. That hit me hard because in that moment, I felt like a disappointment. I felt like I'm not a good role model. My child, you don't want to be like me when you grow up because of the choices that I made. And that actually pushed me. So God used my little one to just give me that wake up call. And that made me went onto on to the internet and start to search um, how to work from home or how to make money online or that kind of opportunities. I knew nothing. I knew nothing in the online space. Nothing. And the first thing that I came across it was um, buying a digital program, an educational program, and to use the education that actually teaches you what digital marketing is and how you can use it to make an extra income, and then you can resell it for master reselling rights. And okay, I didn't have the money. I didn't have the money, but I made a way because I knew I asked God for that breakthrough, and I needed that breakthrough. And God gave me the opportunity. He said to me, my child, here is the opportunity. You now have to make a way to make this a success. And then I, for me, my conversation that I can remember with God, it was like, but how am I going to start this if I don't even have the full amount? And then God made a way. You always make a way, and He always comes through. And then I bought the program, and at that stage, it was the entry level one, the basic, and I just went into it. But I was in a hurry. I was in a hurry to make that extra income, and then it didn't work because I didn't went through the training. I didn't use the tools to help me so that I can grow. I didn't use it because my mindset was on I have to make money now. And I can promise you that was the worst mistake that I did in the beginning of my online journey. But also it was the biggest lesson that I've learned. And as time went on, I went through my training and I actually used the information, the educational information. I used it, and then I educate people on what I was learning, and that is where people got interested, and they started to also wanting this program because I showed them what I've learned. Because I'm that kind of person, I will always lead by example, and that is how I made my first 7 figures in the online space through reselling a done for you program. And then another opportunity came along, and that was more a networking opportunity, affiliate marketing, and it took me 11 months um, to make my second 7 figures with that program. Um, but if I didn't have the mindset that I have, if I didn't have the relationship with God that I have, I know that none of this would have been possible. And during my journey, where I um, my journey going for my second seven figures in the online space, I realized that yes, I have a relationship with God, and yes, I I have conversations, and I have the favor of Him over me and my business, and, but there was just something else missing between me and God, and for me, it was the Bible study, going to my Bible, reading my Bible, and taking that information and apply it to my business and apply it to me, and um, so yeah, so now I am confidently helping other God-led businesswomen out there on how to move closer to God, and the offers that you do have, and you don't know what to do with the offers, you don't know how to make a success of this offers or the opportunities that you have, um, and to link that together, because we don't realize that we have to make God the CEO of our business. We have to make God the center of our business. And for me, this journey has been an eye opener, especially the last few months that I've been busy with my Bible study with God. Every single morning, I first do my Bible study, my time with God. Then I reward myself with going on social media. But God is actually telling me more and more to stop using that one specific platform that I've been using to gain success. He's actually telling me move away and position yourself in front of a new audience, a audience that I want you to be in front of. And I am obeying at this moment. And I also have an podcast where I just um, create content or share or motivate women out there. The podcast name it's the Unstuck Diaries, Faith and Business. It's on Spotify and Apple Play. It's also in the link here below. You can go check it out. And then at this moment, I have a boot camp, my very first boot camp, um, obedience over overwhelmed boot camp. And this is for women that need structure. This is for women that need guidance with the business that they have. And also in that boot camp, it will also bring you closer to God, because I believe that we can do nothing without Him. So if you want to check that out, go here below and you will see the link there as well. And yeah, so this is me, Illandra Jones, and this is how I become a seven figure entrepreneur in the online space, and where now I'm helping other um, God led businesswomen out there to grow their relationship with God and to grow their business. And you never know that maybe this is the one thing that can actually just be that breakthrough that you've been praying for. But first, I just want you to just follow my journey here on YouTube. I'm totally new here on YouTube. I don't even know how it really works, but this is what God wants me to do at this moment, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to obey, and I'm just going to run with it and give my all and educate myself more. And yes, but yeah, as I always say, make good choices, and thank you for being here. Please subscribe and just leave a comment down there. Um, God led business, and we see what will happen. Bye bye. Have a lovely day.